depending on which business you're at. From your perspective, what does the ideal legal ops team look like?
It really depends on the company and the size and what their goals are. Going back to being a scuba instructor, right? There's two things when you teach divers how to dive, especially at technical levels that are a lot more advanced and more risky. Two concepts come to mind, and one is situational awareness, being able to look around you and pivot and react to what's happening in real time. And the other is task loading, right? It's very easy to maintain your buoyancy if you're not doing anything, but give somebody a compass underwater and ask them to set a heading, and suddenly they're all over the place, right? You're adding to it. So you need people that are good communicators, that are competent, and there's certain roles I think are really important. One, you need somebody to focus on the spend management and the billing issues and things like that, because that's your spine, right? It's like I was talking about, the spend is what kind of governs everything else that you do. And that needs to be a full-time dedicated role because of all the issues that come up. Even at the law firm side, law firms oftentimes don't know how to bill the way a client wants to be billed. And there's a lot of conversations and training around that, about leads, about using Legal Tracker or using Team Connect and how that works, or what the outside guidelines actually mean. The task codes, what you're requiring, that's a lot. That's definitely a key role. Like I said, you need to have an idea person, somebody kind of sitting above that.
There's the innovator.
Yeah, that can sit back and look big picture and get to know the team and what their pain points are. More and more with bigger companies, I think it's important to leverage, especially with GAI, generative AI coming on the table, data scientists. And it's hard sometimes for a legal team to justify that salary just for the legal team, but that's a resource that can be used across the entire
There's a lot of use cases.
Yeah, and that's more and more going to be a trend. Again, I've been using GAI and legal ops since really 2017, in the early days, long before ChatGPT. It's an area of frustration of mine, is you have a lot of legal tech professionals that work in e-discovery that are holding themselves out as AI experts, right? And GAI experts in particular, and they're saying a lot of things that are harmful and that actually set progress back in terms of giving wrong advice to people because they're not data scientists. They don't understand what's under the hood or how this is going to impact judicial decision downstream. So I think all of those roles, if you've got the budget, roll into a position that can really shave down your outside legal spend and kind of improve your processes over time.